Well, hello everybody. This is Tim. Welcome back to another episode of the Boone County Beekeeper. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I do not have a clue what day you're seeing this. If I was guessing, and it would just be a guess, I'm assuming that it would be somewhere around December late or January. Well, it's not January here. Today is it's Friday, and it is the 26th day of April. And boy, what a spring we've had. You know, wind's blowing. I hope you can hear me. This has been the windiest year so far that I've ever seen. And I tell you what I'm doing. I caught a swarm, and man, it's not just any swarm. We'll get into it here in a minute, but we're going to put it in this Long Hive. We want to get this thing fired back up, and I'm hoping we can get us another series started here on this Long Hive. I've really got high hopes for this thing, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, I lost all my bees, if you remember, and 2 weeks ago I didn't have any. My buddy Scott gave me that one from a year ago, if you remember, and I got it all taken out and cut out, and I got in and they're doing good. I've actually got 2 honey supers sitting on it over there right now, and the poplar is getting ready to start hitting here probably within 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to say. And that's a good thing. So I think we'll get a little dab of honey from that. Now, so I was beeless except for that one, and in the last 10 days, guys, I've caught 6 swarms, and I've got a few more traps out right now, and I'm telling you, every one of them is getting hammered with scouts, so I'm not done yet. I think we're going to catch us a few more. Now, I have filled my yard up here. Today, I went and bought 2 nukes back in about this time last January. I bought a buckfast and an Italian. Now, I just put the Italians over into their fake May hive. I seen some cells in there charged, so I may end up doing a little split here before I leave and see if we can get us another Italian queen. I did see the queen, big old brown looking Italian queen, beautiful, and she's laying, man, she's got brood everywhere. It's laid up good. So I just got them in the box. I still got to do the buckfast, but man, there's just so much action up there. I was going to let it settle down for a minute. Thought I'd come down on this end of the yard and work on this. Now let's talk about this swarm real quick that I'm getting ready to put in here. I set this box out, and I usually set a 5-frame box out for a swarm trap. Well, I had an old 10-frame box that I'd converted last year over into a swarm trap, and I hung it on a power pole above my work. Place I've never had a trap before, and I thought it would be a good spot. Listen, within a week, I had bees in there. So I had to let them go from, say, Monday to the following Saturday. It was in there 1 week from the time they moved in. And when I went up there to pull that trap off of that box, I couldn't hardly get it off of there. It was over my head. I had to back the truck in, stand in the bed of the truck, and get that trap down in there. I guarantee you guys, 40 or 50 pounds. I could not believe it. I've never in my life experienced anything like that on a swarm, a week-old swarm. I know it was 45, 50 pounds. My buddy that works up there, he was actually there that day, and I let him pick it up, and he said the same, 50 pounds. So I had to peep in there last weekend just to look. So 7 frames of bees, and I already had about 3 to 4 frames of nectar. I've never in my life seen anything that fast. And she's absolute big old brown looking queen, laying like crazy. So I got to get them out of this box. They're going to build comb everywhere. So they've been in there 2 weeks. And I'm going to transfer them over into here. I think this will be a good one to put in here. So we'll just see what we got. We'll go from there. I don't know what to expect, guys. I don't. So we'll see what happens. And that's all I know to do. So let me go around here and get the thing. And I'm going to cut you off for just a second. And I'm going to pack it around here and put it right here on the ground, if I can get it over here. And we'll go through it, and we'll transfer them over here in this thing. So I'm glad you're here. Hopefully this will get us through this little winter lull that we're in. I know everybody's getting ready for spring. I'd say that I'm ready for spring already. So here we go. Just stick tight, and we may go ahead and try to mark her today. I'm going to put a white dot on her. I don't know how old she is, so I'm going to put an old white dot on her. That'd be easier for me to see, and we'll know she's an older queen. So hang tight. Let me go around here and get them. All right, guys, I'm back. Now listen, I don't know what to expect. I have got some drone comb in here. I got just a jag of drone here. Got a little bit of honey. Here's another drone comb. Then I got some foundation, and we got some blanks over here. Got rubber bands. I don't know. Let me show you the trap here real quick, guys. I'm gonna put you right here for a minute. Now, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, so there's the trap. Let me show you inside this thing. I usually don't do, like I said, a 10 frame box, but on this one I did because it's what I had. And I'm telling you, I'm just about to believe a big trap means a big swarm. I don't know. So queen's not on the lid, so I'll set this over here. And I don't know what we got, guys. I'm gonna move you back over. Hang on. All right, guys. I hope you can see me there. We'll see how this one does, and it'll be better on the next one, I promise. We'll get up here and let you see. Now, not a real good way of filming this thing, but we'll see what we got. I'm just gonna start here on the outside. We'll go from there and see what we got, and I'll show you. Probably empty, but we'll see what we got here. Give me just a minute. This first one will be a stubborn one to get out, I believe. Yeah, so first frame, empty foundation. We'll slide it out to the outside here. All right, so there's that. Now, let's see what we got here. There's that. Now, let me get another one. Looks like another empty foundation. We'll just shake them bees in, put this frame over here for now. See what we got. All right, hang on. Now we're starting to get into something here. Now, if you see right here, starting to build this out, and I see nectar going in is what's going in. Man, these are some good looking bees. Here. They seem to be fairly calm. I've noticed that even up there when I was around them. They seem to be really calm bees, so I'll put that right there. I think they're going to like their new home. Now we got a little wonky comb here on the bottom, so we'll see what we got. Now maybe not. That's festoon a little bit. Okay, so look here. Right here, it's another nectar frame. I hope you can see that. Another nectar frame. This side is completely packed with nectar. I've never seen a swarm put nectar in like that quick. I mean, these girls must be strong. So we're going to see what they can do. I don't want to jinx it, but we may get a frame of honey here. I don't know. I do not know. All right, so we do have a little mess on this one. No, it's coming up. Oh yeah, we've got a mess and a half down there. So this one here, eggs. I see eggs everywhere, so she's been on here laying. And, oh, there she is. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead, while we can, let's just mark that little lady. Let's go ahead and mark that little lady. Is she in there? Yeah, she's in there. Don't want to squash her for sure. Get up here, little lady. All right, so she's in there. Let's set her right here for a minute. So I did squash a little bit of brood there, but they'll clean that up. So she's in there. We'll get a mark on her. Like I said, we'll get a white mark on her. We'll just leave her in there for a few minutes. They'll take care of that. So we definitely got a good laying queen in there. Anxious to get this thing fired back up, guys. I really am. we've got a bunch of combs being built down in the bottom of this box. Oh yeah, we're going to do a little rubber banding here a little bit. So right there, another nectar frame. Man, I wish you knew how heavy that was. That's a heavy frame right there, guys. Heavy frame. Heavy, heavy, heavy. So we'll just set her right here for a few minutes. We'll go ahead and get all these out so we know she's safe. I know you probably can't see a whole lot, so just hang on, guys. We've got comb everywhere down in here, and it's all honey, I believe, so we're okay. Now, right here, we've got another nectar frame and brood. Cap brood, hope you can see that. Cap brood and nectar. Okay. She's still in there. Yeah, she's pretty. We'll get her marked here in just a minute, guys. Hang on. So, they've built all kind of comb. I'll show you in this box. But it's all, looks like honey. So, we'll probably not worry too much about that. All right, look here what a frame of brood, guys. So, she's laying pretty heavy. She's laying good. This thing is full of eggs right here. Completely full of eggs. I know what we'll do. We'll put that right there. That's some good nurse bees. We may use them here in a little bit on a split. So, all right, right here we got nectar all on the outside. Bee bread, and everywhere there's not bee bread, there's eggs everywhere, guys. It's everywhere. All right, so there's that. Now, let's go over here. Okay, another solid nectar frame is what that is. So guys, hang tight a minute. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do something here. You're going to think I'm crazy, but you'll see why in a minute. Hang on. All right, so guys, we know for a fact that our queen is safe. She's right there. I'm looking at her. She's safe right there. So I'm going to put this back together. This is all I got. I didn't bring enough equipment with me. We have some cells that's already, they're not capped yet, in that nuke that we got over there. And that's stuck right to my finger. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead, we're going to make us a little split. And we know that she's safe right here. So let's shake us off a few nurse bees down in here. And that's a nectar frame. Just hang tight, guys. I'm sorry. But hey, that's what this is all about. Eggs right there. So shake a few right there. Let me get me one more here. This one right here got brood on it. So there's that. Now, go ahead and stick the lid on it. All right, so we're good. We'll use that here in a minute. Okay. So, they're stuck in there. All right, so now let's get her marked and get back to what we're supposed to be doing here. So there's that. Here's this. We got a bunch of brood getting ready to emerge, so we're good. There's brood and here's brood. Right here's some brood. There's brood. Right here is a empty frame. We'll give her that right there for her to lay on. And this is nectar. Here's a blank. I'll give her 2 blanks. Right there. I'll give her 3 right here. We'll give her some room, give them something to do. Now, ordinarily, what I do is I usually, when I put them in like that, I go ahead and I feed them. But, you know, I'm not. These girls here, just liable, make us a little dab of honey. Let her get turned around her. You get her. She's marked. Get down there, girl. Let her sit in there a minute. You gotta be careful with these pins. She's marked. Yeah, she's marked good. She's marked real good. She's a pretty queen, big brown queen. All right, so they think they're queenless, and they are. Let's get her down in. There she goes. She's down in the box. I'll watch her go down in. Oh, they'll try their best to clean that up. We'll see what happens. All right, so listen, we got these girls in, and I'm gonna button them up. So I'm not gonna give them no food. They got plenty of nectar. Now, we'll give them a couple weeks, and we'll get back in here, see what we got, guys. I got a lot more work to do. I'm gonna go back over and transfer those buckfast girls in. So, strong colony. As you can see, about 6 or 7 frames of bees. I already got some nectar. I'm not going to feed them. I'm going to let them go a couple weeks, and we'll get in there and we'll see what they can do. We'll give them some drawn comb. They may give us a frame or two of honey here a little bit later. About, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks away from the nectar flow. So guys, this is Tim, and I always say God bless you. God bless your family, and God bless your bees. And I hope that you and your family's well. I hope your bees are well. Guys, if you're watching this January, it's important time right there, you know, on these warm days, and check them, make sure they're flying, make sure they're still alive. Don't forget now, pretty soon you have to get in there and check, make sure they still got some food. Don't let them starve. And hopefully we'll have us a good season here, a good spring season. And we'll just kind of go from there. I think this one here, 2024 is going to be a good one. My problem is I don't have a lot of bees that's going to be ready for the flow. So that's about where we're at. So guys, listen, we'll keep on doing this here a little bit, and just take care of yourself. And we will see you here in next week or so. And we'll give these girls here, for me, it'll be a couple weeks. We'll just let them go and see what they can do, see how they adapt to this hive. So until next time, guys, take care of yourself. This is Tim, the Boone County Beekeeper. Thanks for stopping by.